EEE EDC back again with another knife video. So this is the XM-18. I believe I've already reviewed the XM-18. If I haven't, I'm going to be doing a review separately very soon. But really, I just wanted to show you guys the difference between the skinny version of the XM-18 and the regular version of the XM-18. I don't have a fatty to show you, and I haven't seen the fatty made in quite a while anyway. They seem to be focusing more on the skinnies than the fatty ones. But those are essentially successive thicknesses. You have the skinny, the regular, and the fatty. So I wanted to show you guys differences because there's not a ton of videos out there showing all the differences, even though this is sort of a knife that's been reviewed a lot. So let me go ahead and show those real quick to you. Again, this is not going to be a full review. And for those who know, look, the XM-18 is going to be one of those knives where it's one of my favorite knives of all time. So there's no question there that I absolutely love this knife. By the way, this one is a DLT exclusive, I believe, the skinny slicer, the No-Choil slicer. A lot of the No-Choil ones are DLT exclusives. You can find a DLT link below, guys, if you want to use it, if you can purchase. But a lot of the times, the Hinderers will be sold out, so you got to wait for the drops. I usually try to post the drops when they happen. In any event, let's go ahead and get back to this. So a couple of differences are the thicknesses here. So you can see the blade is slightly thinner in its stock on here. So and you can also see the stock of the handle is also thinner, right? So I find that I love the general size as the 3.5 inch of the XM-18. I do find that the regular one fits my hand extremely well and gives me, I like a feeling like my hand is full. I have a full hand, right? When I have a knife, or full knife in my hand. So I appreciate that very much on the regular. I will say the skinny is a little bit too skinny for me, but a lot of people really, really love like a thinner, lighter knife. And I'm going to put down a knife here, that's really well received. This has nothing to do with these knives, except to demonstrate one fact. This is the Ferrum Forged Stinger. So this is an extremely, it's a thin knife. It's a small knife. It's a knife that got really, really well, good reviews from a lot of people. I haven't put up my review of it yet, but I will say that it is definitely not hand-filling. It's comfortable, but it's definitely not hand-filling. And that's sort of how I feel about the skinny slicer here. I'm sorry, the skinny version here. It feels like an XM-18, but it feels a little thin in the handle for me. Now, it does slice better because the stock is thinner. So if you're looking for something that's a slicer, and this is the slicer grind, then yeah, you're going to get a much better performance from the XM-18 skinny slicer. If you're looking for something that's lighter, it's definitely a lighter knife. But if you're looking for, it doesn't have that same, hand-filling, like rugged feel that the normal XM-18s have, and I do miss that a little bit. I'm going to be honest. In the skinny slicer here. And that's sort of the way, a little bit of, again, I haven't put up this review, it's sort of the way I feel about the Ferrum Forged Stinger is, it's an excellent knife overall, but it's a little too thin for me. So I tend to carry fuller knives like this instead of things like the Bugout. But if you really like, the lightest knife possible with the longest blade, and also being skinny and the lowest profile in the pocket, like that's where this comes in, right? So even though this isn't necessarily the knife for me, because the knife for me is going to be the XM-18, the regular version, even though that's going to be my go-to like 99% of the time as far as if I'm talking XM-18s, I didn't mind carrying this, in the pocket, and it is nice and light. It is lighter, like I said, and it's got that skinnier blade, which you can definitely notice. So really appreciate that overall. If I'm making a new purchase, I'm probably buying the regular one. But again, for those people who really enjoy the skinny ones, it's this one. Now, I will say if you're unsure of which to buy the regular. Because I think you'll enjoy it more. I think if you're unsure of which to buy, it's because you don't trust yourself with how skinny this might be. It does feel smaller in hand, and so if you're of the mindset that I don't want to do the 3-inch XM-18 because it's too small lengthwise, you're probably also going to feel the same way about the fact that this isn't as hand-filling. Anyway, I hope I didn't ramble too much, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick size comparison. I'll do one more time here to show you the differences, and I'll also throw up just against it real quick Here is the Delica, right? So you can see the difference in thicknesses between a Delica and these knives. So this is the Delica and the regular, and this is the Delica and the skinny. So you can really see the difference when you see that, right? The Delica and the skinny is, the Delica takes up everything but the G10 scale, and the Delica and the regular one takes up everything but the titanium scale and the G10. So essentially, the difference is the length of that titanium scale that's underneath the top scale here. This is micarta, not G10, but same difference. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys. Thanks again for watching.